So I got this gloves in a bottle for my daughter to try because she works in a hospital and she's constantly having to wash her hands and use hand sanitizer in and out of a patient's room. And her hands were so dry and cracked and hurt. I had her give it a try and compare it against the kind of lotion she was currently using. As you can see from this before picture of her hands, they were very dried out, cracked, and even split in a few places. So then she applied her current lotion to one of her hands and rubbed it in. Some of her complaints about her current ones is that it's really thick and heavy and kind of feels greasy, and she doesn't like the way it feels on her hands, and she also doesn't really like the strong scent that it has. Then she applied the gloves in the bottle to her other hand, and she immediately felt the difference in the texture. She said that it was much more lightweight and non-greasy, and she liked that it didn't have a strong scent. While she said that both of her hands felt much better and more moisturized afterwards, her hand on the right, closest to us, she said it felt barely noticeable, and she liked that much better than feeling that it was heavy on her hand like the other product. And after washing her hands with both of the products on, she said that she felt like both of them felt moisturized still, but the gloves in the bottle hand felt much softer still. You can see in this after video that both of her hands still look moisturized after hand washing. And the final comparison we did between the two products was after a few hours and several hand washes later to see how her hands still felt. You can see in this video, even like 3 hours later and several hand washes, that her hands look much better and more moisturized and calm and not red and irritated. But hands down, she said the winner was gloves in a bottle for making her hand feel like it had a protective barrier and more moisture retention. And she also liked it better because of its lightweight, fast absorbing, barely noticeable, non-greasy feel. She plans to make this her new go-to moisturizer. If your hands are also damaged from constant washing, sanitizer, healthcare work, cleaning, I highly recommend gloves in a bottle. And shout out to the brand for gifting it to me to try out.